Semifinal of the XiaoY Cup 14 focuses in the grand final PCG in the game for third, who are their opponents. We have Life versus 14 Sway. Here are your players, 22 and 17 years old, a combined age of 39. That's Moon plus
almost
6.
as old as you.
You wanna kill the good mood, really? You wanna kill the good mood? That's always as old as almost as old as like Moon plus his child, I guess. That's crazy to see the new talents here in the Warcraft scene. We have 14 Sway in yellow. We have Life in the red, of course, representing the Rogue Warriors. So here we go. Starting on Last Refuge.
Nowadays we have quite a bit of diversity back in the Night of Mirror. The Demon Hunter is finding more and more a place as it seems. Foggy, actually, to my great surprise, has been playing him more and more along with other players also, even on LR. But that is not going to be the case here for our first game, as both players are opting for the Keeper.
Yeah, we've seen Life with a lot of Demon Hunters in Mirrors actually, but not here today as it seems.
Life is in the red, right?
Life is in the red, indeed.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
I think Go 15 is like representing Clan Go, and the 15...
15 Sway, yeah.
15, 14, 16, 17, whatever. Some number Sway. He likes to change that up a little bit.
Yeah. He is a teenager. You remember being a teenager, Neo? The long hair, the metal music,
the metal pants with the chains around them.
The Oettinger, the Nietengürtel.
I never had a Nietengürtel.
Neither did I.
Oh well, really, that's surprising.
I had base caps though. They were just as embarrassing. Oh yes.
You think everyone had them? It's not
really?
like, yeah, base caps. Like, everyone wore them.
You wore base caps?
No, I had like metal hair, but the normal people, the skaters.
Yeah, for us it was like you know, the rap hip hop crew was wearing those.
Baggy pants are way worse though.
And some emo guys as well, like with the long hair and the red dyed in, and they had like these big base caps and the hair is hanging out to the side. Oh, good times.
Life is coming in for the harass and tangle on this archer, but Shadowmeld saves it. And Illune's Grace, I guess, or does it save him? Entangle reveals the archer, of course, but Entangle wears off, and so the archer is safe for now. Good damage, though. Holy cow, on Life's Keeper. +9 already. On the other side, just +2. And Entangle is very nice to have with this as well, and that's first blood.
There's another archer hidden somewhere, but he can't find it. A little greedily, Life was trying to go for both of them. Gets the one at least. And here we go, expansion attempt coming in again. Tech-wise, what do we have between the two? It's actually 14 Sway being decently far ahead. Well, not by much, I mean, but like about 10 seconds or so for the second hero timing at the tavern. That can make a difference.
Well, there's 3 wisps protecting the expansion now.
How do you like it? Dude. So proud.
Players' forces are under
also, when Neutron was playing against Czech had like 4 wisps at the expansion. I was very satisfied with that one. He still lost because Neutron there was lining up a timing with mass archers and an alchemist on tier 2, which is the timing that perhaps Life could opt for as well. Even with Merc support, as he's going for the double trolls, he's creeping up the big boy, and even more mana and damage with his Robo the Magi. This Keeper is a force to be reckoned with. Give me more intelligence. There we go. Oh, give me that book. I want another book. Make me smarter. Oh, there we go. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh no, Life. But man, 510 mana on level 3. That's so sick.
It's pretty good, and here comes the Alchemist now. Oh my god, this is such a sick timing.
Yep.
That's another freebie archer right there. Probably.
Entangle,
he's coming in with a wisp and the Entangle wisps around! He gets it!
Jesus. He detonates against it, but the damage is too big, and the Alchemist falls. Life with the flawless game thus far, and a little kiss by Lady Luck. Wisps coming in for the detonate. That's a triple kill right here, but having an Alchemist with Acid Bomb is such a gigantic advantage in these early mid-game fights.
Out of mana for now, the Alchemist, but doesn't have to wait too much longer until he has enough mana again for the spell, for the Acid Bomb. Is there still enough time to cancel this expansion? It's pretty close to being done, actually, and if Life overcommits to this, he might take too much damage on his archers.
Detonate again. The Treants are far away from this. There's no repair anymore for 14 Sway. The Expo is finished now. He can't cancel it anymore, and there's no repair. Oh no, this is a lot of wasted time and gold.
I guess 14 Sway found some return kills, but he's losing more units now himself as well, especially the Berserker. That's a big one, whereas the Berserker is still standing for life. And now he has level 2 actually on his Alchemist. It's a full level advantage on the second heroes. And by the way, the Keeper's very close to level 4 as well. But both Keepers are out of mana pretty much entirely. Reveal coming in is going to be another Archer killed. Oh man, Life is taking charge of this game.
Yeah, we were criticizing him a little here for not being the Life that we were used to seeing like a year ago, or maybe a little longer. But this game is looking really good for him. Nutrient summon for 14 Sway though. And he can hold the position for now. It's not dying immediately, but the Expo is gone. The 400 gold are gone. A lot of Wisps are gone. And yeah, no tier 3 on the horizon for neither player. So it's not like he has a tier 3 tech behind this or anything. Life can just continue to pressure.
And gets another kill. That's level 4 for his Keeper. And almost has another Entangle ready as well. That could be a TP force here on the opposing Keeper. Long range Entangle. Acid Bomb not ready, so perhaps he can hold on to that TP. Has to use it here to survive. I think he could have perhaps even survived without using, but better safe than sorry, I guess.
5/5/5 mana on this Keeper. It's just surreal. And there's still a Tom to be picked up. But yeah, what's 15 Sway going to do now? 30 supply only. 36 on life side, but there's an expansion coming. 14 Sway scouts it, and he's like halfway there already. Is that a timing for him to push and kill this? The Keeper has mana. And I guess that's
definitely going to be a cancel. But that takes time for 14 Sway to go up here, and he gets the Expo cancel, yes, but in the grand scheme of things, there's not many resources lost. In the meantime, Life was getting something much more valuable done. He crept up the Merchant, there got the Scroll of the Beast and sells it? What? With mass archers he sells the Scroll of the Beast? Well, Wisps can theoretically detonate, but usually they have to be used against the Treants.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, really, but he found the Tome of Experience as well, so level 3 for the Alchemist. What a big difference this, level 1 against level 3. He's not even remotely close to 2. This is so rough, man, and yeah, he has to cancel this immediately again. We just can't find the time to distract Life.
Scroll over here for 14 Sway also. His position is known to the opponent with the Scouting Treants. Tome of Experience for him as well to make things fair. One of the few downsides of Last Refuge that he still has Tomes of Experience. I think if it's not for the tomes and that's a little bit too narrow in some positions, I think this is the perfect map, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
I love LR so much. Oh, such a great map.
And it's gonna be better with the PTR, or is better on the PTR already, because their Tomes of Experience are removed. So, Scroll of the Beast used, and can this make a difference? Nice timing with the Treants here, kind of protected from the Wisps to detonate. Healing coming in, detonate as well. Alchemist dropping low for 14 Sway. Has to use the invul early. Moon Juice completely gone.
Those detonates were sick, getting rid of all the Treants and the Roar, and now the Alchemist dead again for the second time. This seems to be the end of the rope here for 14 Sway as he's dropping down to only 4 archers, 19 supply, and GG. 1-0 for Life.
Damn, we are racing through the semifinals here today. 3 quick games in a row with the favorites prevailing thus far. Yeah, this Expo just wasn't made for Life's timing.
He lost 1 archer in the early game, but that shouldn't matter too much, I guess. It just seems like it's too dangerous to go for the early Expo. Because the tier 2 timing with the Alchemist just looks too threatening, right? We thought that yesterday from Czech already. See it here once again. Perhaps you want to be a little less greedy in this matchup.
I agree. I think you have to establish your position first and then go for the expansion. Because if it's scouted, and it's oftentimes scouted, wisps are roaming around everywhere, treants are roaming around everywhere. It's just too easy to kill if it's in a normal position.
The players are probably going for it because they saw a Moon replay and he did it and he held off the attack. But you know why that was the case? Because it's Moon. Moon does shit that only Moon can do. So I think, yeah, that is a bit too risky of a build. Perhaps a bit more caution is going to be the call for the next one. Thank you very much, Buddha13337 for the 8 months. And now we head on to map number 2, Northern Isles. If this is not a double keeper, I would be greatly surprised.
Yeah, I mean, did I see a Demon Hunter on this map? I'm not too sure, actually.
I haven't seen one yet.
I'm pretty sure me neither. So, wouldn't be too surprised to see this here.
But I saw a Demon Hunter recently on LR, which I also thought was never going to happen, basically.
How did it turn out?
Foggy won. Who did he play against?
Was it XiaoY Cup early rounds? Yeah, it was. It was yesterday.
Yes. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday, but that was a complete mismatch in skill, so doesn't really count, I guess. Back to Warcraft. Who are your pro players that you are rooting for at the moment? So basically, our favorite players, not the best, but the guys we are rooting for.
Oh, that's easy. Hug. Obviously.
I'm always a Loliot guy, but I guess he's pretty famous nowadays. I am, of course, a Linguagua kind of guy.
Would be awesome if both make it to WGL, and we're gonna put bets on them, and we're gonna be the coaches in their corner. And we're like, dude, the only thing that matters is that you beat Linguagua. Everything else is not important.
Exactly.
And I'm standing behind him, giving like bag rubs, and you got this, boy. You got this. I believe in you. You can do it.
We will fanboy them so hard. It's gonna be beautiful if they make it, but it's not like the best odds for both of them. They have to step up their game in the Natty's ladder in the upcoming weeks. So, Life in the Blue with the 1-0 lead in the upper right of Northern Isles, and 14 Sway, a 17-year-old night elf / human talent in the bottom left of things.
You remember for how long we called him 14 Sui? And then one Chinese guy came in here and was like, ha ha ha, you idiots, you pronounce it completely wrong. It's called 14 Sway.
Yeah, you never learn out. How are we supposed to know? Yeah.
Yeah. From Twitch chat, of course. That's how we get 90% of our knowledge.
It's not even untrue. I mean, I steal something from you, you steal something from me, but the rest of the knowledge is coming from Twitch chat.
And from Reddit.
I kind of started to ignore Reddit for the most part.
What?
I mean, the Warcraft Reddit.
Ah, no, I mean like all of Reddit.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Also Reddits.
What's your favorite subreddit?
I don't have any obscure ones that I'm subscribed to, really. I like trebuchet memes. I think that's an awesome idea.
You didn't even know it until I told you, right?
Yeah. That's
so good.
I'm a late bloomer, I guess.
I'm kind of proud that I was able to show you something.
Neo teaching me about memes. That was the day.
That was the one day in our lives.
Why? Which special subreddits were you thinking of?
Nothing. I was just curious.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I'm a big subscriber of the Donald. And no, guys, I'm just kidding. I'm not from Russia. How am I supposed to be subscribed over there?
They're digging our graves, man. They're digging our chat graves. So, not much going on here. The early game on Northern Isles is always pretty tame and calm. So it's just cripping the normal one.
Look on live side. Look on live side. Exciting moment here. He crept it wrong. He killed the other Murloc first and then the Flesh Eater. You have to kill the Flesh Eater first. Why is that, Neo?
Because otherwise he eats the corpses and it takes longer?
That's right, because he has cannibalized. That was imperfect cripping. He deserves to lose this game now.
Well, he does not learn from his mistakes here on the second spot. So 14 Sway is actually a lot faster.
There's a cannibalize. Cannibalize. There we go. Look at this regen. Look at this regen. He has to fight through the regen now.
But he doesn't take any damage. But what do Nidos care about damage?
Neo, lightning shield. Oh.
Yeah, in this matchup, it's neglectable though. Expo coming up. They are continuing to be greedy. But yeah, it's basically 14 Sway is one creep camp ahead. Thanks to this. Thank you, Coco Black, for the 6-month resub. Schönen Sonntag aus Herford. Greetings to the Go Park, Fun Park.
Right, I was thinking as well. Isn't that where the Go Park is?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Now it's under siege.
Legendary stories have been told about this venue. Legendary calls have been made after visiting this venue.
They certainly have. That also feels like it's something that is not popular anymore though, right? Oh, wait a minute, creep jack coming in. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. Keeper not moving at all. Life is gonna be forced into a TP and losing the archer and the creep camp. This is disaster! Disaster! Last hit goes to Life, but the item goes to 14 Sway. And the expansion is cancelled. It was a claws +9. He's got full mana.
This is so sick, man. Entangled's coming in, more damage coming in. He's gonna get that Ogre Warrior for Shizzle. And that's not a good game by Life.
I think that just comes down to the creep route.
Yeah. Well, not the route, but the execution of the creeping, yeah.
Mine was, from 14 Sway, it was the Ogre Magi first, then Tiny Green, and then Natural.
Ah, yeah, this one is still there. Yeah, right.
Yeah, whereas for Life, it was double green into Natural. And that slowed him down too much.
So with his strong keeper now, he also has a lot of mobility. He can also tank a lot of damage thanks to the greater healing. And he has the damage coming from the claw. Life has to get something done. And once again, it's the Alchemist timing that might save him here. But Sway has the Whisper, but nice dodge. Keeping this tree in the life.
Honestly, Life has to get this kill. Otherwise, he loses this game.
Yep. But I guess he does. It's once again so close. No Wisp for repair left.
He had 3 Wisps here, but it wasn't enough.
It was a last second cancel though, so he didn't lose the resources.
If this expansion had survived, this game would probably be almost over already. But I'm surprised to see that we have Life here with a decent supply late. Okay, now it's closing in again as 14 Sway is continuing to produce. And sets up the expansion once again. Once more with 2 Wisps there to back it up. I like that. It's gonna be another cancel though.
Yeah, damage is too much. Especially from the Alchemist. You can disable the Alchemist for a little. Is that enough? I don't think so. 2 Wisps still here. Nah, it's not. It's gonna right click through it and cancels it again.
Could perhaps force a TP here. Transferring the TP already. Oh! TP's out right away. I guess he thought he was gonna be forced into it regardless. That's the TP gone, and now getting these cancellations off is gonna be a lot harder to do. Once again, the Tree of Life is coming up for 14 Sway. With a 3rd attempt. And Life, still no tree anywhere in sight.
And 14 Sway is scouting, so if he decides to go for an expansion, he will be able to kill it right away. Kind of a risky creep spot for 14 Sway now, and Life is right in his face. Can he get the item before losing too many archers? Book of the Dead. No Wisps inside. Ah, here they come.
Yep. Coming now from the main, we have Nature's Blessing, by the way, on Life side. 14 Sway doesn't have it yet. That's a big upgrade advantage right there. Wisp coming in for Detonate as well for Sway. Really good Wisp positioning. I like this a lot. First at the expansion, now here in this little forest in the middle. There's still a Scroll of the Beast. This time it hasn't been sold by Life. Now the Archer battle begins. Acid Bomb hitting nicely into the backline there for 14 Sway. Archers continuing to drop low. Neither player has had the time yet to go to the shop. A Scroll of Healing or Involves can be a great help.
Expo is still not up. 14 Sway is about to lose the second gold mine for the 3rd time here. Acid Bomb would be super nice in these archers, but Scroll of the Beast pumped now. Alchemist has to run away or being staffed out or something. Okay, is safe for now. But Life is coming through with this again.
If he focuses on the tree, though, he's going to take plenty of volleys without being able to return them on the archers. And he gets the Alchemist.
What was
with
that?
Archer shot, level 2 now for his own Alch. This should be the time for Heal Spray, right? Yeah. Oh my god, that Heal Spray is so good.
Life making the right decisions and falling sway with a big mistake. Using the big heal pot now. He could have swapped it over. It was pretty close. Oh, lightning shield. Now he's running in. No, he's not.
With a 200 HP hero, is that so good of an idea? He's getting focused still. Right clicks flying. He's trying to get this hero, but the keeper gets slowed down with the entangle by the opponent. So the Alchemist survives. It's going to be a long way back to the main. But he will survive. However, with the Treants here coming in and the level up to level 4, 14 Sway actually holds the expansion with great losses. But he still holds.
Is that enough though? Life was building an expansion on the back of this attack, so it's coming up absolutely unpunished. And he did exactly what we suggested before this game. Establish a good position, make sure your opponent doesn't expand, and then go for the Tree of Life. And this is working out pretty great for him here. With who?
And the keeper came in here just to cancel the clarity. Like, Entangle Acid Bomb could have killed him there, perhaps, but gets away.
Right, shop coming up now. We need some mana on these heroes. Moonwells are almost completely dry. But Life doesn't have to fear anything. It's not like, oh, only now Nature's Blessing coming for Falling Sway. He was holding on that for a long time.
Seems like a pretty stable position for both right now, though. We have plenty of archers. Well, actually, for 14 Sway, it's not even that many archers. It's only 6.
Yeah. He lost a lot there.
Only a single Ancient of War as well. We have only one Ancient of War also for Life. Has to go for a second one though, right?
Yeah, once the expansion
Like
starts
both.
rolling, I think he will, but Life is investing into a lot of consumables. But 14 Sway is doing the same with the Invul and Heal Scroll. On the other side we have Mana and Heal Potion.
No staff, interestingly enough. Usually it's always a great item for the Alchemist. Runs in the front, drops low, almost dead, staff him out, save him that way. But not here.
Well, 14 Sway has one.
Yeah.
It's just
But not
Life
the Life.
too cheap for that.
Hunter's Hall about to finish here for Life. Upgrades will start rolling. Especially with tier 3 and marksmanship, these archers hit a big power spike. But for that you have to feel kind of confident, you have to feel like you can give away those resources basically and still survive, hold on, not be pushed into submission by the opponent.
Love
So
this Lion Horn item for 14 Sway now. It was a guaranteed sell for like 13 years of Warcraft, but now with the Alchemist, it's a decent counter to Acid Bomb.
Yeah, and the new Lion Horn is actually going to be really good. Like it's going to be an always keep, I think, in the future. But anyways, Creepjack coming in here, Alchemist dropping low, and now he would love to have a staff. Misclick! Oh, Entangle on the tree, and what a massive mistake! He would have probably died. Perhaps TP could have been transferred, but that would have been very close. Life has to fall back further towards the expansion. And 14 Sway doesn't want to push his luck. He's out of mana as well, so not in the best position to take a fight.
Yeah. Pendant of Energy for the Alchemist. He is level 3. And there's still a heal scroll left. Can you get another one? Cooldown is still on it. How about upgrades? Coming now. And more archers. 1-0 finished for Life soon. No Hunter's Hall. Hunter's Hall is finished for Sway now. And the tier 3 tag. But everything is just slower.
Once again, the game slows down a little. We continue creeping, going towards the corners at the red camp. If this is an aura, pretty much any aura is good, right?
Yeah. Can't think of anything. Cactus Pipe. Nice for the heroes. I mean, doesn't do too much for archers, but having more mana is always an advantage.
Isn't it strange that, or Cactus Pipe basically is more than a Zoe mask for every hero? If you consider it that way, it's pretty insane, right? Like, it's basically 3 Zoe Mask if you play 3 heroes, and even more than that.
Is that true?
Yeah, Zoe Mask is 50%, Cut Pipe is 1 mana per second. That's much more than 50% for almost any hero.
Huh. Never thought about it like that. So yeah, it is. I mean, we always knew that it's a pretty insane item.
Yeah, 300 mana hero has 1 mana per second. So basically, the Brilliance Aura doubles the mana region of the Alchemist.
Acid Bomb countered by Heal Spray immediately. 1,300 gold for 14 Sway. And he's still not going for a second Engine of War. Now he is at the expansion, plus a Shredder. Life on the other side, more upgrades, marksmanship kicking in, Ultra Vision done as well. Here on tier 3. 1-0 for him only though. So kind of easy for 14 Sway to catch up, as he doesn't have to go into a defense upgrade at all.
How is it that both these guys are still only on one Ancient of War? Oh, no, never mind. There's the second one. I didn't see that one.
Both of them are building it. But Life is about to lose this one. Needs Mass Repair. Acid Bomb into all of them. But little backstab from the Rogue Warrior. Core Protection counters this, plus the Devotion Aura, man. This is so much armor now.
Marksmanship is not yet done though on 14 Sway. Really unusual for him to look for this big timing attack before the upgrade is done. And it's only like, it was seconds away. Did it just finish? It did. Okay, now he has marksmanship also. So now his archers are on par, almost. Alchemists, both dropping low. Both will have to go into the invul here to survive for a little bit longer. Now the first hero being focused, the Alchemist, the Keeper, has to use the TP to get out of there. But that was a horrible trade, especially if the Alchemist should die.
Life is just winning every single fight. He's just better in those engagements. And yeah, you pointed it out. Marksmanship not done is 4 damage on every archer. He had like 15 archers. That is 60 damage per volley. And that's why you win that fight.
Question from chat. Do cancel costs increase the further the building is along? No, that doesn't matter. How far along in construction it is. It's always 75%. However, every bit of damage you take decreases the resources you get back. So the more damage the building is, the fewer resources you get back. Which is pretty confusing, because in StarCraft, that's not how it works. In StarCraft, you always get the same amount back. But Warcraft is more expensive, I guess.
Is that so? Yeah, with the taxes, it's true. Can't use all your resources the way you want to. Life is pushing for 14 Sway's kill and for the grand final. Insta hero focus on this Keeper, and that's working out nicely. Has to go for, I don't know, the heal scroll very soon, or hit him with heal spray. Yeah, heal scroll it is. Level 4.5 Alchemist, close to level 5 on the Keeper. 14 Sway is on level 5, so maybe the Treants can save him.
He's on level 5, but he's also down by 20 supply. And by upgrades, perhaps? No, actually, he went for armor upgrades on his archers as well.
Huh.
1-1 upgraded against only 1-0, but it's so many more archers, and now it's going to be level 5 for life as well, which is going to mean more and more Treants. Mass Treants on every side. But yeah, the Treants are going to help him out here, as there's no Wisps anymore here for life. Can the Treants do it? Those have to be the MVPs. Out of nowhere, actually, a single Wisp comes in. Doesn't hit the detonate, however. Invul gone, heal scroll gone, most of the consumables are gone for life, and he decides to back it up for taking too many more losses after another good trade for him.
That was a decent fighting position for 14 Sway, basically the best he could get. He had Moonwells there, he had instant reinforcements from the Engine of War and the shop close by. And kind of a Hail Mary play to expand in the upper left. Life sees it immediately.
There's a penguin there, Neo. That's your favorite animal. And it sounds so cute as well if you click on it. Wait, that's the tree finish? Really? I would have cancelled this. Is he really gonna TP in?
Wow.
Oh my god, he is. All in, boys.
How is he supposed to win this fight? Penguin's still alive, that's important. But will 14 Sway survive this? Acid Bomb hits big in the back. Same goes for life, but I mean, there's so many archers, you just can't miss the Acid Bomb. Hero focus on both
entangled, both dropping low. Heal spray trying to save him. Staff will save him in the end. But it's so many more.
It has to be it, yeah. The volleys are so sick now. Level 5 Alchemist, hello, -5 armor. The old AoE Orb of Corruption. Keeper is dead as well. This expansion wasn't the right idea. 2-0 for life. 2 clean sweeps in the semifinals. We have our game for third. That is PCG versus 14 Sway. And the grand final. And that is, as expected, Focus versus Life.
Not as one-sided, at least, as the first semifinal that we saw. We're going to have a chance to see PCG as well again, because in the XiaoY Cup we have a game for third. And that's coming up next, which will be a best of 3.
Indeed. So we go into a little break and then we decide who's gonna get a decent amount of prize money. It's $45 for the bronze medalist and $30 for the 4th place. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.